But I guess we're just moving right into episode 3. The Witch in the Web. Okay. Oh boy. What's this one about? I like trying to guess the plot of the episode from the song. I think that's fun. Okay.
The witch in the web wants power.
Oh.
Power over you.
This is Lex's sister, isn't it? The web. Didn't she have like a spider imaginary friend?
On the heights of her lonely tower, she flies at the early dew. I can hold her just for so long. In the web I spin and move.
Okay.
And a witch is a witch if you allow her to have power over you.
Fair enough. That works in some traditions of magic, I guess.
The witch in the web is scary, but only in your mind. Many children she has buried, their memories are mine. I tell you this for a reason.
Okay.
Just you and your guitar. A witch becomes a coward when you remember who you are.
Interesting. So we know that if that is Lex's sister, we know that she and Lex have like the power to reach into the black and white, I think, to like get and like manifest stuff. And like she can kind of predict the future, and also she has like Webby, a friend, I think, in her mind. I'm okay. I'm curious how this is going to go. Good song too. Wow. It's beautiful so far. Do 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 do
The
do.
witch in the web is ancient. That means I know her well.
Okay.
She certainly tests my patience from her black and white self. I can throw away the
Black and
keys
white.
now, but that's not me, oh no. See, a witch is a witch for a reason.
Okay.
Till you let her go.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure. I was gonna like. Excuse me. I was gonna try to make like a prediction, but I have no idea in what direction this is gonna go.
The door to Hannah Foster's room bursts open, and her mother, Pamela, comes storming.
Yes, the junkie.
Nanners, you got any idea what time it is?
Hannah stops strumming and looks up from her ukulele.
Oh, was she doing that song like there in her own room? Okay, that's interesting. Making it some diegetic stuff.
Nightmare time.
It's 3 a.m. I got a date
Night. She said it. She knows.
bright and early with my future husband, so shut up.
Pamela rips the instrument from Hannah's hand.
Oh.
Oh!
Bad girls don't get to keep their little guitars.
Pamela hobbles
Hmm.
through the doorway on a broken foot, her
Oof.
heavy cast dragging beneath her.
Pamela.
Stops her, pleading.
Pamela does not seem like a good mother.
Please,
Then again, it's also like really late.
I have to keep singing or I'll forget the songs.
Pamela slams the door behind
You
her.
can't write it down? I mean, I don't know if you have paper or a phone or anything to write it.
Defenseless and alone, Hannah lays back on her beat-up old mattress, pulls the blanket over her head,
I love
and waits for the nightmares to come.
Ah.
The next morning, Pamela plants herself in front of the TV as her favorite show begins.
This is Morning Cup of News with Dan and Donna.
Yay, Dad and Donna, they're back.
Hello again, Dan.
Ah. That's why she likes the show. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna marry you one of these days, you beautiful bastard. Until you get away from me. Hey, nanners. Bring them beers in from the icebox, huh?
Hannah stands in the kitchen nook of her mother's rundown home, exhausted from another restless night. She grabs a half-drank six-pack from the fridge. On the TV, Dan Reynolds flashes that winning smile.
Good morning, Hatchetfield. This is
What wild news are they going to give us? I hope it's something insane. Something like the Hatchetfield squirrel.
Dan Reynolds.
And I'm Donna Daggett. As leaves fall and the jack-o'-lanterns light up, we know around these parts that can only mean one thing.
Yeah?
Just a few short months until the Hatchetfield Honey Festival.
That's amazing, Donna.
Okay. Honey Festival.
You're amazing, Dan. Hey,
She's so parasocial, man. My goodness.
hey, nanners, you. I want to be alone with my man. Go play outside.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. Go find some dog turds or something. Here, knock yourself out.
She tosses Hannah a beer from the six-pack.
No. No.
Shrugs, and heads outside. Pamela turns back to the TV.
Terrible mother.
Melts into the recliner.
All right. Where are we going today, Dan?
Oh my goodness.
Outside, Hannah sits on the metal steps to her front door. She stares out into the Hatchetfield woods.
Hannah's just gonna start like drinking and just like, alright.
Forest that's bordered her home all her life.
Ooh.
Lately, however, something has changed. Almost as if the Witchwood itself has woken up. It's calling to her. She cracks open the beer and takes a swig.
She is just drinking it. It's awful.
Hannah looks up to a tree. She nods to it awkwardly, like a wallflower at a school dance.
Why?
So, what's your name?
That's so sad. She's like, alright, well, I'll just make conversation with the tree, because what else do I have? Oh, man. My heart.
That's pretty. Huh? It can't hold who?
Or is she actually communicating with the tree? This is Hatchetfield. I have no idea. It could be really either or. She's either genuinely talking to a tree, or she's just like has an overactive imagination.
Hannah leans closer to the tree.
What's it saying?
Trying to hear what it's saying. But its voice is drowned out by vroom.
Aw.
Hannah looks to find an old station wagon pulling up beside her trailer. From it emerges Douglas Keene, aka Duke, the social worker assigned to assist the foster family.
This song is like... Is this just what plays when any sort of government official is here? Like the police, the FBI, the caseworker?
He sees the girl talking to a tree.
Hannah?
Hiya, Duke.
Hey, darling. Just came to check. What you got there?
He points to the can in Hannah's hand. Knowing she could get in trouble, she decides to play dumb and shrugs.
Where did you get that?
Mama?
She inside?
No.
Did she tell you to say that?
Oh, man. This is rough.
Uh-huh.
Dang.
Let's go have a word with her.
Inside, Pamela is also playing dumb.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Keene. I could not believe Hannah would just steal one of my beers.
That's like a... being a caseworker on a situation like this must be so rough, man. It's just like... Like, you know they're lying. They know that you know. But if no one says anything, what can you really do?
You better than that, young lady.
just seems to be a pattern here. Miss Foster, first Lex gets caught with your pills, and now Hannah with your alcohol.
Lex with her pills, Hannah with her alcohol, and both of them are Fosters? Interesting.
No, Duke. I gotta make it so hard to be a single mother, huh? Only had a man around to help me.
All right.
she's just really trying to just get any man in her life, I guess. Interesting. I mean, she does have a bad leg, so maybe that. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you're not gonna be holding on to Hannah at all if this keeps up.
Oh.
You wanna lose her? Like you lost Lex.
Don't get my hopes up, dude.
Dang.
It's not a joke.
My goodness.
I found Hannah talking to a tree. She needs to be mentally engaged with something.
Their last name is Foster. That makes so much more sense. Oh my god. Also, hello Celine. Welcome to the stream. You know what? That makes a lot more sense.
Where's your ukulele?
Just, caseworker and Foster and all that made me... Okay. I understand now. Thank you.
What?
The instrument you took from her.
Me?
I didn't even know about that.
My own child?
Yeah, that's what she says.
Well, we have already established that she is alive with turds.
Have we?
Retrieves the ukulele from the cupboard.
I was just cleaning it for her. Here you go, Nana.
I- I'm very sure it's not clean at all.
Hannah sees the instrument. A look of concern washes over her when she realizes.
That's not mine.
Yes, it is.
It's wrong.
No, it ain't.
Just give Hannah her ukulele.
What do you mean it's wrong?
You think I got money for 2 of these? This thing keeps me up all night. She won't stop just playing. How am I supposed to get my beauty sleep?
Why is that not hers? Did she sell it? Like the original? No, then why would she have a second one?
Don't play past 9, Hannah.
With the instrument returned, Duke heads for the door. He's stopped when Hannah explains.
It's the wrong color. Mine's white.
What?
In her hands, Hannah holds a black ukulele. Duke turns to her mother, but Pamela shrugs. She couldn't care less what color the thing is. Duke turns back to Hannah.
Uh-oh. Considering, the implications of black and white in here. I guess the Lords in Black, I should say, have decided to play a little game.
Her eyes go wide.
It's only black in my dreams. In nightmare time. Is this nightmare time too?
Is it?
Elsewhere in Hatchetfield, an aerobic
I mean, yes, it is, actually. This is nightmare time, so... I mean... Huh, that's interesting.
VHS tape from the
But is it a dream?
1980s plays on a vintage television set. On screen, the coach instructs.
All right, girls, pick up those knees.
Woo!
That's it.
Get built.
An old corded wall phone rings. A mysterious woman stops her workout, pauses the tape,
Okay.
throws a towel over her shoulders. Miss Holloway picks up the receiver and puts it to her ear.
Miss Holloway's a mysterious woman? Okay.
Hiya, Duke.
Hey, darling. I see you've taken your first tenuous steps into the 21st century.
How's that?
Well, you knew it was me. Finally caved in and got yourself a caller ID, Miss Retro.
That's some fancy detective work.
So,
Is that true? Or I thought she was gonna be like, no, you're just the only person that calls me.
you busy tonight?
Douglas Keene, are you asking me out? It's a school night.
Yeah, and I gotta wash my hair, but this isn't about us. There's a 14-year-old girl named Hannah Foster. I think she might be in need of your expertise.
Oh, is Holloway the medical professional that Becky Barnes wanted to call in like the previous one, like a mental health professional?
Later,
That could be.
cars
That's interesting.
pull up to the Foster residence. The old station wagon and a 1987 Pontiac Firebird. His hand wraps on the front door, and Pamela answers.
Hello again, Pamela. This is Miss Holloway.
Dang, they're already back.
Holloway smiles politely, turning up the collar on her baggy jean jacket.
She's the specialist I told you about?
Okay,
What
I
did
see.
say? Hannah don't need no specialist.
I mean, you being a good mother, everyone, everyone can use some therapy, even if they don't have like actual deep-seated traumas. They probably have traumas, minor ones. Yeah, best case scenario, minor traumas get worked out. Worst case scenario, they realize that actually they do have some traumas that they should deal with. And you are not a good mother.
I have never taken my daughter to a doctor, so unless you got a court order, I'm not letting this shrinky dink into my home.
Oh, boy.
Duke sighs, raises his brows, and turns to Miss Holloway.
You're up.
Miss Holloway leans closer to the screen door
How's she gonna convince her?
that stands between her and Pamela. She places a hand on the doorframe and starts tapping as she speaks, rhythmically, hypnotically.
Miss Foster. Pamela, was it?
You don't know me.
No, I don't. But I do know you haven't been sleeping very well. Neither is Hannah.
Her voice is melodic.
I think I was wrong. She is not a psychiatrist. She's a hypnotist.
It echoes
Okay.
in Pamela's ears.
Up at all hours of the night. Heck, must be a battle just to keep your eyes open right now. You want to sleep, don't you, Pamela?
Huh?
With Hannah sleeping well, you can rest too. Deeply.
True.
Peacefully. Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
Why don't you just let us in so I can help Hannah?
Okay.
As if in a trance,
Is she the witch in this case then? The witch in the web?
Pamela opens the screen door, letting Duke and Miss Holloway inside.
Now go sleep on the couch.
I'm just like not sure what direction things are gonna take, you know? But to be fair, we still have another 40 minutes to go.
To a sunken old sofa and flops face first into the cushions. She's already snoring. Duke watches in awe. He can't explain the things Miss Holloway can do, so he won't even try. He just shakes his head
Fair
and
enough.
smiles.
I think I'm in love with you. You know that?
Wouldn't blame you.
Later, Hannah
Okay.
sits on her dilapidated mattress, hugging her knees. Miss Holloway is on the floor beside her. She takes in the tiny room. The room Hannah once shared with her older sister. Electric lights hang.
Oh, in this timeline, Lex just, got taken away because of she had pills or just left or whatever? That's unfortunate.
From the ceiling, there's a map of California pinned to the wall. Miss Holloway smiles at the young girl.
Hello, Hannah. I'm Miss Holloway. I'm a friend of Duke's. I work with children.
Okay.
I help them with problems that adults might not understand or believe.
She sees the black ukulele propped in
Okay.
the corner. She picks it up and addresses it fondly.
So, Duke tells me that your sister gave you this? I used to play music too. A long time ago.
It's not mine. She switched them.
Your mother?
No.
Oh.
Miss Holloway sets the instrument down.
Okay, so I think she isn't the witch.
Hannah, can you tell me about Nightmare Time? When did it start?
What is nightmare time?
When Webby went away.
No, Webby went away.
Miss Holloway freezes.
She knows Webby?
Hannah, is Webby a spider? Sometimes. Sometimes she's a girl. She used to sing to me. I have to play her songs every night, or I'll forget them. I'll forget
Yeah.
Webby. She wants to get rid of Webby.
Okay, so, man, what happened in this timeline that Lex is gone, Webby's gone, the witch apparently is trying to, I'm guessing the witch is trying to get rid of Webby from her memories.
Then she can get me.
Okay. Who?
The witch.
Okay. So I was right in my
What
assumption.
witch? The witch in the web.
Webby's a spider, makes a web, so I guess this witch is caught in that web, I'm guessing. And if they get rid of Webby entirely, remove her from her memories as well, she'll be free, I guess. Is that my that's my like metaphysical logic explanation for what's happening. We'll see how that plays out.
Outside, Duke hands Miss Holloway a cup of coffee. They lean on the remnants of an old wooden fence and breathe the crisp autumn air.
I love the scene
As
setting.
the sun softly sets, Duke explains.
Alex and her boyfriend got picked up selling her mother's painkillers. 2 years. Lex got 5. That wasn't her first offense. And that was
Dang.
3 months ago.
Oh, that's sad. That's really unfortunate. Oh, man. They're just trying to get to California. Even in a timeline where Wiggly doesn't do his bidding, his evil stuff, and kills the boyfriend, they end up in jail. That's rough.
3 months. I bet that's when Webby went away.
What?
When the nightmares started.
Well, Hannah and her sister, they were close. Lex
Yeah.
was more of a mother to her than that charming woman. In fact, Lex told me that it was her mother's idea to sell the pills.
I'm not surprised. Really not surprised.
Lex later denied it in court. I think she was afraid of leaving Hannah with no one.
No, that sucks.
Maybe it's some kind of trauma that's keeping the kid up at night.
No.
Duke, I don't think this is like the others. I think Hannah might be in some very bad trouble.
Yeah. Because you recognized Webby.
I'm gonna try.
It's so interesting that she recognized Webby. Did she know Webby when she was younger? She said that she used to play music a long time ago.
That night, Miss Holloway strikes a match and lights a large candle. The flame illuminates Hannah's darkened room.
Sorry.
So, Hannah, you say there's a witch in Nightmare Time.
Okay.
She's the one that wants to get you?
Gonna get you. Nightmare Time is gonna get you. Oh my goodness. It's all coming together. Whew.
Well, if you can promise to keep a secret, I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I'm
What?
a witch too.
A good witch?
Hopefully.
Most of the time. Tell me, Hannah. In Nightmare Time, have you ever seen this?
From inside her bag,
Okay.
Miss Holloway retrieves a small something, wrapped in a tattered shawl. Hannah recoils as the layers of fabric are peeled back to reveal a book, bound in black. Hannah has
It's-
seen this,
Oh my god.
and she knows to fear it.
It's the book. The black book.
Why do you have that?
It's okay.
Why do you have that? That should be buried. I guess the timeline split. By the way, back in the comments, somebody said that like 2005 is the year where the time where something happened and it split the timeline into all these different like Hatchetfield events. So I'm guessing whatever happened in 2005 probably involves the Black Book, which is why it ends up either buried or in someone else's hand or in another person's hand, which is interesting.
I keep it safe. It's called the Black Book.
It's bad.
Do you know who the Lords in Black are, Hannah?
Do you?
They're Webby's brothers. They have followers. I think one of them is in your mind.
So, okay, Webby is a Lord in Black. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, it makes sense. I kind of thought that they would be like a separate... Oh my goodness, my whole body just like twitched. I thought Webby would be like separate from them. Was Webby part of the Lords in Black who got called in Nerdy Prudes Must Die? I don't remember. Huh. Okay.
But we're gonna get her out.
Miss Holloway begins to open the black book. Hannah winces.
This is a bad idea.
No! There's nothing good in there.
Hannah, sometimes things aren't black and white. Sometimes
I don't know. I think they sometimes are.
we have to use something bad to do something good.
Well, that's fair. They did do that to get rid of, oh my gosh, main antagonist of Nerdy Prudes Must Die.
It all has a price.
I know.
You just gotta pay
I
it.
can pay it.
Oh.
Let's just say I have very good credit.
What have you done to earn that credit?
You have to go into nightmare time.
No.
But don't worry. I'm going with you.
As the candle burns,
We'll see how this goes.
fills the room. The electric lights twinkle. Hannah lays back in her bed and closes her eyes. Miss Holloway flips through the thick old pages of the black book.
I don't know if she actually is good or not. I feel it seems like she genuinely wants to help, from everything I can tell. But they might do a twist where her whole goal was actually just to release the witch in the web.
Settling on one displaying the spell she needs.
Because the song actually was saying that I'm not going to let her go, like the witch. Because once release them something. So releasing the witch probably, getting the witch out of her brain is probably just a bad idea all around.
She takes a deep breath and taps softly on the book's cover as she guides Hannah.
Relax. Focus on the sound of my voice. Drift down. Deep down.
The drowsy town?
Good. Very good.
Now, as she sleeps, Hannah stands in an endless black void. Still dreaming, her eyes open when she feels someone take her hand gently. It's Miss Holloway.
Oh, she did join us.
See? I told you I'd be with you.
It's good, I guess.
Now, I know nightmare time can be scary. But you have to remember, Hannah, this is your mind. No matter what anyone here tries to tell you.
I mean, it in the Black Friday, it did come down to, like, just believe. Just use your brain. Believe. So I guess if you're in your mind here, this isn't the actual black and white. Maybe. Although it might actually be. This is nightmare time. And it's all in her head.
You are in control. Do you understand?
But does she feel that?
All the power here comes from you. And you are very powerful, Hannah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're all said okay.
Now where's the witch?
That way.
Hannah points.
You just know.
They're suddenly at the edge of a vast forest.
Whoa.
But not one of trees. Instead, hundreds upon hundreds of people jut up from the ground. Roots extending from their legs into the ground, like twisted wooden veins.
Ew.
A heavy fog seeps in. Hannah and Miss Holloway.
That's a disturbing visual. A forest of like tree. again, like the animation kind of, where like roots grow out of people. Is that like kind of okay?
Set off into the mist.
Interesting.
Toward the witch. As they pass the statuesque figures in this human forest, some of them turn to Hannah, trying to warn her.
I might be just making way too many connections and stuff.
Stay away, Hannah. We can't hold her anymore.
Who are they?
Tree people. The men with hatchets put them here.
Fair enough.
They all had a touch of the gift.
Men with hatchets put them here. Okay, hatchet field. Okay, interesting.
Some of them didn't want to be planted, but the hatchet men did it anyway. Their roots made a web. The witch was stuck, but now she's not.
Stay out,
Okay.
Hannah. She'll get you.
Hannah, don't stop.
They press on deeper into this strange wood.
I'm like slowly getting more suspicious of her.
Soon Miss Holloway begins to notice the attire of the tree people they're passing has become dated. They reach one girl dressed in an oversized vintage tee, bearing the logo of some 80s pop star the whole world's forgotten.
Okay, so I'm becoming less convinced that this is just a dream. The trees are filled with people. As they get deeper, they're people from more and more farther in the past. People like her who can touch the black and white.
This girl, her clothes are old.
They get older the deeper you are. Casey was planted in 1986.
Whoa.
The tree girl, Casey, turns to Miss Holloway in a ghost-like daze.
Can I have your autograph?
We have to go back further. Much further.
How far back is the witch?
Hannah and Miss Holloway pass people dressed in clothes from the 70s, 60s, 50s. The decades roll by until they find individuals who look like they're from the 1800s. Hannah stops.
Looking dapper?
This is as far as I've come. I don't know their names. They're so old they forget how to tell me.
Oh,
We're near the center.
that's depressing.
The witch is close.
So like the 1800s is when generally this stuff happened. Okay. So it's not like prehistory stuff, although they probably were around since even before then.
Then let's keep going.
All right.
Miss Holloway holds Hannah's hand tightly as they step beyond an invisible threshold. Into a place in Hannah's mind that's dangerous, unknown territory. Their feet fall through the fog and crunch unseen leaves. Before them, in the distance, a ramshackle, rotting hut. The witch's hut. Smoke
Of course.
billows from a crooked chimney. All around, the tree people spring to violent life, pointing and screeching.
Oh, my goodness.
Resisting Miss Holloway's pull.
I can't do this.
Yes. Yes, you can. Don't let go.
I mean, they're just screaming. It's horrifying, but it's not.
People's jaws unhinge and
But it's probably not dangerous. Probably.
their mouths open to an unnatural size. Their insides glow as they let loose an ear-piercing cat-like wail. Wind howls. Miss Holloway's grip on Hannah starts to give.
No.
Lose me,
Hannah.
Hannah.
Miss Holloway! Miss Holloway!
No, she lost her. Oh, gosh. The one thing she said not to do.
His hand slips from Miss Holloway's fingers. She's pushed to the ground by a gust of cold air. She tumbles through briars and thickets of dry brush until she lands with a thump on the floorboards of an old wooden courthouse.
A courthouse?
Hannah looks up to find a village worth of angry townsfolk leering over her. The citizens of Hatfield, circa 1824. Two
Okay.
men grab her arms and yank her feet.
Is this a witch hunt?
No! Let me go!
She's dragged to ugly spotted
Dum.
finger.
Doom. Doom.
Willabella Muckwab,
Huh?
you vile creature. You who hath danced with demons. You who hath penned the abominable tome with the blood of our children.
The
You
tome?
have been found guilty of the crime of witchcraft. For it,
Okay.
you shall hang from the neck until you are dead.
No, please.
The villagers pounce on Hannah.
Oh gosh.
Suddenly in a clearing, the heart of what will one day become the Witchwood Forest.
Oh jeez.
She's staring at
This dream is going. It's going places.
rickety platform. A noose
Okay.
hangs down from a beam up above. The townsfolk take hold of her and push Hannah toward the gallows.
Is the witch in that's like trapped in this web like the very first one, like the one that they sentenced to death?
Kill the witch! Kill her!
Hannah's thrown onto the scaffold. In the back of the crowd gathered to watch the execution.
Oh my goodness.
One woman stands out. Hannah can make out her jean jacket and beat up sneaks. It's Miss Holloway calling to her.
Miss Holloway.
Hannah! Hannah!
She's there.
An executioner pulls a rope around Hannah's neck as the judge cries out.
Never shall she plague this land again. This land we paid for with blood. Her immortal soul shall rot here, and the roots of the wood we plant shall ensnare her. For more.
Dang, really cursing her, huh? Just let her pass on, man. It just causes more problems than not to trap her here.
Dead, paid for with our sacrifice.
Miss Holloway desperately claws her way
With their sacrifice, like, huh, interesting.
through the mob.
Hannah, you have to take control. You're giving them the power. With it, they can kill you.
But the illusion is too strong.
Oh no.
The web has Hannah caught in the memory of her own death. The executioner takes hold of the lever, ready to release the trapdoor beneath Hannah's feet.
The innocent must suffer.
She's put you in her place.
The guilty must be punished.
You are not the witch.
You must taste blood to be a man.
At the judge's signal, the executioner
Okay.
The floor beneath Hannah falls away. Miss Holloway hurls herself at Hannah, catching the girl midair. The two
Okay.
women go crashing
Thank goodness.
to the confines of Hannah's mind.
Whew.
Neon lights flash, bulbs burst, then quiet.
Bulbs. Where do they go now?
Miss Holloway and Hannah land on a dusty, dirty carpet in a large, dark room. They sit, brushing themselves off.
Okay. Are they still in the dream?
All right.
I got scared.
Well, don't. This time.
I mean, fair. Yeah, I guess. Like, what else can you be? Is like, just don't. Duh.
Hannah, I know you're afraid of the witch. She shows you things. Terrible things.
Like her own
She
death.
wants to trick you. She wants to hide and make a big, loud noise. Why do you think that is? Because she's afraid of you.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yes. She's hiding because she knows she can get beaten by her.
Ed, you're alive. You're much more powerful than she is. She knows that. She wants that power. Don't give it to her. Remember that when we go back.
I don't want to go back.
We have to. It's not safe here.
This will never end if you don't.
Where are we?
I had to get you out of there, Hannah. I did the only thing I could.
Oh God.
I put you in my mind.
Ah, okay. I was like, what? Did we go down a deeper layer to like the black and white? But no, we're still in the mindscape. I'm like so like nervous. Oh my goodness.
This is my nightmare time.
Hannah looks around. She and Miss Holloway stand in the aisle of a crumbling, abandoned theater.
Okay.
The Starlight Theater.
Oh.
From the shadows, a writhing, withered husk slithers into view.
Okay.
Be careful.
Miss Holloway touches Hannah's shoulder, cautioning her not to get too close.
What are they?
This thing is a mass of flesh, 3 emaciated forms welded together,
Okay.
dragging themselves along
Disturbing.
with 6 bony arms. 3 hungry mouths cry out eternally.
This makes me think of an enemy from Bloodborne. Not sure which one, but it just gives me Bloodborne vibes.
What are they?
3 girls I couldn't save.
Oh.
Girls like me?
No, Hannah. Nothing like you.
Just girls with like normal psychological problems. I guess she is just also a normal psychiatrist. She just also does magic stuff. But dang.
Miss Holloway points
That's rough.
down the aisle toward the empty stage. Beyond it is a door with a neon exit sign glowing above.
Look. There's the exit. We need you to go through it to get back to your mind. Hold my hand. There are bad things here.
Hannah takes Miss
I guess we're gonna see a lot of them, like even though the exit's right there.
Holloway's hand and follows her down the oddly long aisle. Around them is decay and debris, and moonlight shining through holes in the roof. The rows of ripped-up velvet seats seem to stretch off into nothing. From the nothing, Hannah can hear voices calling to her.
This makes me think of like a liminal photo, like a photo that's been edited for like a single area to seem to extend infinitely. Very liminal.
Over here, my little star.
What shaking, banana? Banana split. Banana pudding.
Banana split. That sounds familiar.
There's 1,000 ways to eat a banana.
Hannah tightens her grip on Miss Holloway's arm.
This is your nightmare time. Why are they calling to me?
That's what I was thinking.
Because I don't listen to them.
Hannah tries to ignore the voices as well, until she hears one that stops her dead in her tracks and makes her blood run cold.
Which one?
We just keep running into each other, don't we, Hannah?
Oh god, it's Wiggly. He's back.
She whirls around. Suddenly, Miss Holloway is gone, and Hannah stands alone in the center of the barren stage.
Miss Holloway! Miss Holloway!
It's then that Hannah realizes she's not alone. Carved into the stage beneath her is a strange symbol. Beside it, pinned to the floor by a black blade, is a rotting skeleton. Hannah backs away, only to find she can't cross the boundary of the etching below.
Uh-oh.
It begins to glow around her. Green lights
What?
stream
What's
down
happening?
from the floorboards of the stage. It hits the skeleton, and the dead thing begins to wriggle and twist. It reaches an ossified arm up to its ribcage and wrenches the black blade free from its resting place. The heap of bones rises to its feet. Life returns to the corpse in a flash of neon green.
What's happening?
What now stands before Hannah is a man with greasy black hair, a gnarled smile, and an all-denim wardrobe.
It's him from the character that I was like so confused. Like, who is this guy? I guess now we know. But we know it's the representative of Wiggly, his avatar. I guess I don't know.
How you doing there, Hannah?
Who are you? How do I know you?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Hungry?
From behind his back.
Okay, so is this going in? How does he know? Because this Hannah has never met this guy, but in the Black Friday timeline, they have. Have they? Did they? I don't know. I think the timeline stuff is confusing. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Man produces a sour green apple. He tosses it to Hannah. It reaches her. When it reaches her, it's rotten, crawling with maggots. She drops it in horror. Splat.
Ew!
She looks up, and the man is now inches away. He grabs her arm.
Uh-oh.
You're one slippery little banana peel, you know that. But I got you now. It's a shame. So much power in that noggin going right to waste.
In his other hand, he holds the black blade. He
Uh-oh.
raises it high above Hannah's head.
No!
Let's crack it open and see what's inside.
He brings the blade down,
Hannah.
but Hannah is gone. He whirls around to find her safely clutching the arm of Miss Holloway.
Oh, okay.
You can't hurt her. You're dead.
Am I? Am I, though?
I don't know. Are you? I can't.
Well, I should know. I killed you.
Only about half the time. The other half, I mopped the floor with that head of yours.
Only about half the time. Okay, so he's like a... He has like memories from multiple timelines, I guess.
I ate your heart. And I took your jacket. Fits me better anyway.
He pops the collar
Oh.
off Miss Holloway's jean jacket, which has now jumped to his body.
Is that why he wears jean? Okay.
Completing his ensemble.
What are you talking about?
Ask the kid, she knows. You thought you stopped it, but it shattered when she came.
It's shattered.
Isn't it, Hannah? She sees it all. Every possibility. That's why her mind is so vast.
Oh! Okay. It shattered when she came. Like, what, when she was born? She sees it all? Huh. Okay, what does that mean? What shattered? The timeline? And also, this is why in the song at the very end of Black Friday, she's like, tomorrow will come, tomorrow won't come. She sees both paths. Okay, my goodness. Wow.
That kid is battered. No, she's a nuclear power plant.
Wow.
She brought me back with nothing more than a little toot.
You're a nightmare. That's all.
Not with her around.
Not with her around.
Live wire. Whoa! 200 years the ghost of that old witch couldn't do much more than spook a few trick-or-treaters on Halloween. Now, she is a very busy woman, setting up shop in Hannah's mind. Pretty soon, Hannah's body will be her permanent residence. You know, that
Wow.
sounds like fun.
Okay.
Slipping into someone else's skin. Maybe I should give it a try.
Back in the waking world, Pamela Foster's eyes burst open. Like a puppet on a string,
Oh!
lifted from the old sunken sofa and silently bobs into the trailer's kitchen nook. Duke sits to watch outside Hannah's room, but he fails to notice Pamela sneaking up behind him. Wham!
Duke!
She knocks him out cold with an iron frying pan.
Uh-oh.
In Miss Holloway's nightmare...
Things are escalating fast, and apparently it's all because of Hannah. That's wild. So Hannah's powerful, but she's also just dangerous because she has too much power and not enough control because she's 10, obviously. Is she 10? No, the other Tim was 10. I don't know how old Hannah is, but she's young. Oh man. And because she has so much power just radiating off of her, the beings around her, the ones who are normally weak spirits at best, or nightmares at best, weak spirits at worst. Now they're actual threats. Is she the reason all this weird stuff is happening in Hatchetfield? Maybe, I don't know. It's nightmare time. Are these all her nightmares? But, we know that they're actual timelines. Because she sees timelines. She's not just having nightmares. Oh my god. So much stuff. It's breaking my brain.
Theater. The denim-clad man...
Greets from Norway. What do you do? I'm reacting to Nightmare Time, The Witch in the Web, currently, from Team StarKid. Also, welcome to the stream, Jonas McGee.
Man advances on her and Hannah.
Think about it. Real witch. No offense, Miss Holloway. The first disciple of Wagag-Urath.
Wagag-Urath, okay.
Black Book itself.
No clue what that is. Team StarKid, they are a group who make musicals. You can find all of their musicals online. You can just watch them on YouTube. And they also, during COVID, made a series called Nightmare Time, which is what we're watching right now. And it's like a Zoom play, I guess. Really well done. I really enjoyed it. This is the episode 3, the last episode that they made, it from what I can see. We're almost done with it.
With the most
After this, we're going to be watching another thing.
powerful psychic mind in the history of reality.
I respect.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a
So,
match made in... Well, I don't want to say.
a match made in the black and white, I guess. So, quick recap of the story. Just, since you're new. It got a bit like this. After this, if you like animations. Maybe. This is Hannah. She's like a teenager. She can see the multiverse, apparently. And which makes her mind super powerful. And unfortunately, it makes beings like him, he was dead previously. Makes beings like him and the witch, who was like a minor, like Halloween spirit, essentially, I guess. Or just like a really old spirit who was very weak. Makes them strong, because the power rating off of her. And she's a witch trying to help Hannah. It's not going well.
Hannah, we're out of time. You gotta get to the exit. They're not gonna let me go with you.
Hannah, no!
Go, Hannah, go!
Miss Holloway points Hannah in the direction of the backstage door with the exit sign up above. The girl runs for it, leaving Miss Holloway to square off with her old enemy.
Well, well. Together again.
An enemy that she already killed, but because the multiverse is the multiverse, now he's not dead.
The old Dukaroo. It's a grudge match. Wiley's back for another round.
Uncle Wiley.
Back off. I got a knife.
In this timeline, did the Wiggly stuff not happen? Wiggly stuff happens in a musical called Black Friday because she killed him? Interesting. Maybe, but interesting if that's true.
Mean this knife?
In her hand, she now holds the black blade.
That's the one.
Miss Holloway tightens her grip on the blade's tilt, ready to defend herself. But the denim-clad man makes no move.
You come back just to talk?
She's gonna...
Here's Holloway.
He's gonna kill her in real life, so he doesn't have to... Because he probably will lose if here. So don't fight her here.
You know me. You think I'm gonna fight you head on your turf? I don't want to get my ass kicked in front of these gorgeous girls.
That's what I'm saying.
The six-armed, three-mouthed lump of undead tissue crawls onto the stage like an enormous screaming insect. Miss Holloway
Ew.
stays focused on her opponent.
No. I'm gonna cheat. Hey, you got a frog in your throat?
Suddenly, Miss Holloway can't breathe. Back in Hannah's room, Pamela Foster looms over the sleeping Miss Holloway,
Yeah,
strangling her
that's
neck.
what I thought.
In the Nightmare Theater, Miss Holloway chokes and struggles in vain, gasping for air.
No.
She drops the black blade and falls to her knees. The denim-clad man pounces. In an instant, his hands are wrapped around Miss Holloway's throat, too. Just as Hannah is about to reach the exit, she turns back.
Miss Holloway!
The man looks to the three-mouthed monster.
What are you waiting for? Go get her!
Uh-oh.
King lunges forward and bolts for Hannah.
What?
As it reaches her, Hannah closes her eyes and screams.
This really looks like it could not get worse. What? Oh my goodness.
From the girl, a pulse of psychic energy explodes.
Oh, okay.
The six-armed thing is tossed into the darkness like it's nothing. The mental shockwave blazes forward, splintering the stage floor, cracking the entire theater in two.
Oh.
The man in denim sees the blast headed his way. He's thrown from Miss Holloway. In the wake
Oh?
waking world, a psychic eruption flings Pamela across Hannah's room. Smack! She
Oh,
breaks a mirror that
cool.
hangs on the wall. Discharged from her own nightmare nightmare by Hannah's immense power, Miss Holloway wakes to find Pamela out cold on the floor. Duke stumbles into the room, holding a nasty bump on his aching head.
Are you alright?
Miss Holloway nods.
But Hannah isn't.
What about Hannah?
Probably.
It's up to her now. Either she's gonna wake up, or the witch will.
How will we know?
Well, the witch kills us. That'll be a big hint.
Fair enough. I mean, she probably will, yeah.
Unable to get back to Hannah's mind, Miss Holloway kneels next to the sleeping girl and holds her hand.
All you can do is provide
Hannah finds herself
support.
lying in bed. Sunlight pours in through the tiny window. Her eyes flutter open. It's morning.
Okay.
The room is clean and tidy, and somehow brighter than it's ever been.
Ah, they're doing a fake out like, nah, you woke up. It's not nightmare time. You're awake now.
She looks around. There's no sign of Miss Holloway or Duke or even her mother. She sits up, unsure what to think. Then the door opens, and a smiling face peeks in.
It's Lex, her sister, isn't it?
Hi, Hannah.
Lexi!
Hannah's sister
Oh, okay.
steps into the room with outstretched arms.
The fact that I know for a fact this is a trick makes it really sad, especially because we got to know them like in the Black Friday musical.
Hannah runs to her. They embrace.
I'm back. Let me go. They took Mom instead. It's over. Okay.
Oh, if only.
Together forever.
If
Lex
only.
takes her backpack from her shoulder. The pins on the front sparkle in the sunshine.
Look at all this stuff I brought you.
Lex unzips the bag and pulls out a veritable treasure trove of wonderful things, piling them all around, filling the room.
Toys, games.
How'd you get that stuff?
A puppy. I'm gonna call you Spot.
Lex hands a happy little dog to Hannah.
Aww.
He licks her face and wags his tail. She giggles, sets him down, and
This
looks
is
around.
sad. Increasingly sad.
Where's my... Didn't you give me something else?
What? This isn't enough for you?
I used to play it. It helped me remember.
She forgot Webby.
What was her name?
You want some friends? Well, check out these guys. I got a whole set.
Lex removes 5 dolls from her bag.
Dolls.
The mask-like face.
It's the Lords in Black. By the way, Lords in Black, they're represented through dolls that they made. These guys are eldritch beings.
Blue ghoul. A purple one with a huge eye.
He watches with 1,000 eyes.
A yellow one with a head like a goat.
It's gonna be in his toy box.
A pink one with a mouth for a face.
I don't know their deal. They taste stuff, I guess.
A green one with fur and tentacles. Hannah
Wiggly.
sees them and knows who they are.
Those are... her brothers. They're bad.
Who told you that? That nasty little spider you think is your friend?
Uh-huh.
Now she knows that. Now she knows it's a dream.
Well, we've already established she's a lying little turd.
Outside, the sunlight fades.
Uh-oh.
Lex leans over the dolls, coveting them, worshipping them.
The world is theirs, Hannah. All the worlds are theirs. But right here, this can be ours. All you gotta do is agree to stay here, okay? Deep down in Drowsy Town.
Gosh, Drowsy Town. It's impressive how they've managed to make all these kind of cutesy, like, oh, Drowsy Town, Wiggly. Like, that's not like the real names. That's like the names that they publicize. But take all that stuff and just make it's kind of disturbing.
Hannah backs away as Lex's voice begins to shift and crack.
I'm not a monster, like they all said. You're my own blood, Hannah. The daughter of my daughter's daughter and of my daughter's daughter.
Not Lexi. It's you.
The witch?
This thing.
The daughter of my daughter's daughter's daughter. Is that means that she's directly related to the witch?
That's not Lex lurches forward. Her back bulges up into a spiny hunch that scrapes the ceiling. The electric lights above the bed pop one by one.
Uh-oh.
Muck drips down the walls as they crack and crumble. The not Lex grabs its face and pulls. Its skin mask peels away, revealing haggard gray features and a toothless, joyless grin. Hannah stands, trapped in nightmare time.
Honestly, the facial expression managed to pull that, like, that off pretty well.
Face to face with Willabella Muckwab, the witch in the web.
What a name.
He gave you the choice. You could have had your sister. Now you will have nothing.
The witch inches closer, dripping and stinking. All around, Hannah's room slowly chips away, leaving the stone walls of the witch's hut. The hag reaches out an enormous clawed
What's she gonna do?
Your bones will be mine. Your blood will be mine. And your little mouth, and I'll shit out your ass.
What a threat!
Hannah turns from the grotesque, rotting woman, and something on the broken mantle catches her eye. It glimmers in the firelight. Hannah's ukulele, polished and pristine, almost glowing. For an instant, Hannah's fear is forgotten when she remembers what the instrument means to her.
Yes.
Her love for her sister.
She found it.
Her connection to a friend whose name she can almost remember. Seeing it makes Hannah feel powerful. Then she realizes, in nightmare time, a world of dreams and symbols, the ukulele is her power.
That's why you took it.
Hannah pushes past the runs for the fireplace.
Okay.
Which lunges after.
So the ukulele has become her representation of her power in her dreams. Right. Okay.
Her spiny hunched back scrapes the stone wall, sending a spray of sparks through the hut.
Ooh.
Talons lash.
That
Hannah dives for the main
sounds horrible. My back.
You took it from me, and you hid it in nightmare time. But it's mine, not yours. I have the power.
Oh, this is the black one, not the white one.
She grabs the ukulele and lifts it high above her head. She radiates psychic energy.
I have the power.
Of Grayskull. I'm sorry.
Witch pounces, but can't stop Hannah from swinging the ukulele with all her might. It hits the stone wall and smash.
Ooh.
Witch's hut explodes into a million pieces.
Oh, wow.
Boulders, bricks, and debris fly off in every direction. Willabella howls as her stronghold in Hannah's mind crumbles away.
Yay!
Off into nothingness.
Ooh.
Soon, all that's left is Hannah, the witch, and a woman with long, white hair.
Who?
Webby.
Webby.
With Hannah's power fully restored,
Okay.
so too is her connection to Webby. The cosmic being smiles at Hannah, then turns to the witch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, Willabella. You've been hanging around my brothers.
My lord, my king, your king, bitch!
Close your eyes, Hannah.
Hannah covers her eyes. Webby
I'm guessing, Wiggly is not her king.
bends down over the witch, who cowers in fear.
You were gonna hurt my friend. I'm going to destroy you now.
Oh.
A ghost? No more. Just be gone.
Webby puts a finger to the witch's forehead, and it starts to flake away.
A single touch.
The witch screams as she crumbles to dust.
A single touch and obliterated. It's hilarious.
After 200 years, Willabella Muckwab is gone for good. Satisfied, Webby walks to Hannah.
Okay, it seems like we're having a good ending. I'm glad. I would be really sad if it got a sudden twist.
And lightly touches her shoulder.
Wake up, Hannah.
Hannah's eyes blink open. She's back in her room. Her real room. Duke and Miss Holloway look to her.
Hannah?
Is it Hannah? Yes, of course it is.
Webby's back. Nightmare time is over.
Yay!
Duke sets Pamela back on the sofa.
And I mean, this is the last episode, so yeah, nightmare time is over.
She's still out for the count.
What about her?
I have a hunch Pamela's gonna wake up feeling very guilty. She's gonna confess something that's been weighing on her conscience. She might go away for a while. But I'll tell you what, Hannah. What if, somehow, Lex came home?
Really?
How?
Ethan too?
We'll see about that.
I'll see what I can do.
We'll try.
Outside, the sun is rising. With her work here done,
Okay.
Miss Holloway heads for her 1987 Pontiac Firebird. Before she goes, she turns back to Hannah.
Okay.
You know, I help a lot of kids, and I always give them something when I go. A reminder of the warriors they become.
Okay.
Here.
What's she giving her?
From her bag, she produces a navy blue Hatchetfield Nighthawks baseball cap.
Oh, the cap! The one that she wears in Black Friday.
It to Hannah.
That doesn't make that much sense.
It's imbued with the power of Grayskull.
Wait, that's what they say in Black Friday as well.
As long as it's on your head, nothing can harm you.
Hannah takes the hat, pulls it on, and spins it backwards. Miss Holloway smiles,
Nice.
winks, and waves to Duke. She gets into her car and revs the engine. Duke puts a hand on Hannah's shoulder, and the two watch Miss Holloway drive off through the witch.
I've just had like a smile stuck on my face watching this whole thing. That was great. I love that. Oh, are we getting an outro song? Yes, we are. But nightmare time. But I do want to talk a little bit, so I'm just gonna. Oh, and that's Webby. I loved that. That was so good. I guess we'll just enjoy this one last song of Nightmare Time. Written by Jeff Blim. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta turn that down. That's so good. Seeing all the connections, like the way it connects back to Black Friday, like this one and the previous one, since it's both about, you know, since the previous one, Jane Zakar was about Tom and Becky Barnes. We just learn a little more about them. And like, you know, a tiny bit about Jane, although what we do learn about her is kind of suspect since she was like an evil version of her that got revived potentially. It's, who knows. We learn a little bit about Tim, learn about a little bit about stuff. And this one, oh my gosh, we learned so much. Now we know why she's so powerful and why her thought process is so strange. I like it. And also we learned who Webby is. She's normally a spider, though. And it's interesting that Webby is like, I thought she was, I wasn't sure what she was, but clearly she's related to the Lords in Black, but she isn't one potentially. Not sure, not entirely sure. I don't know how she differs from the others. Very curious though. Dang. I gotta say, I love these dolls though. Like, very creepy. Look, I think Wiggly is probably the only one that is not like inherently creepy. Like, this one is disturbing just to look at. The Wiggly isn't. He's kind of cute, honestly. But I'd buy these dolls if I had the money. Nice. And we're coming upon the end of Nightmare Time. I really, really enjoyed my time watching this series. It's been a blast, honestly. Like, genuinely. Oh, man. Honestly, I'm kind of a little sad that this is all that's left of Nightmare Time, that there's not more. I have to rewatch Black Friday with all this, like, information in my brain, now that I know about it. Because I feel like I feel like Black Friday is probably going to be one that's way more enjoyable on the second rewatch. There's Nightmare Time. I watched Nightmare Time 1 and 2. From what I've seen, that episode 3 is the last one that there is. Which is... It's fun. No, like, there is a second season?